Hi everyone, and welcome back to Teaching with Canvas. More good stuff. We're still in Module 1 where we're learning to spice up our Canvas pages using banners. Here we are. I have a banner in the course, and just like it says, banners are like a button but bigger. And banners could be nice headers for the top of your page. They could introduce material. They could break the page up. They can just call attention to something. So I'm going to show you how to make a banner and give your page a little bit of pizzazz. Just like buttons, there's all sorts of tools or creators, banner creators out there that you can use. We're going to be using a site called Banner Fans, and then we're going to use another tool, a real simple, easy tool called Make Badges Beta. And so we're going to start right here with this Banner Fans, and we're going to start a new one. And hopefully, there we go. We can see that the page itself is a little bit different than the button maker. A little bit more to do. We've got a stock banner here that they've started for us. It's got a preset layout, and we may come back and adjust some of these things. What I'm most interested in is looking at the text. And right here, I can adjust in that line 1 the text. So I'm going to call this chapter 19. And I have to, unfortunately, in this program, click Update Banner in order to make the changes. So now it says chapter 19. And we're going to call this Botany. And I'm going to update. So I'm having a start of a banner, and this is kind of cool because I can click on the words up here and drag them wherever I want them to go. So maybe I want to put botany over here, change this. I'm going to right away change the fonts. I don't like that scripty font with this other font here. So I'm going to kind of look and peruse all of the different things that are here. You can see they just have names like creative, fancy. This one's a handwritten one. Those are kind of cool. There's a rounded one. I'm going to choose this one over here called Stock. It's pretty simple fonts that you'll recognize. And I'm going to choose the Courier New. But I would also, if I wanted it to be bold, I would have to pick it here. I can't just go back and click bold or italicize. I have to pick the actual font that has those qualities. So this is just the plain Courier New. This is Courier with italics. This is Courier Bold. And then this is the Courier Bold in italics. So I'm going to choose this one. And I'm going to say Update. And yeah, I like that. That's a lot better. I'm also going to make it a little bit bigger. And I have to say Update. Ooh, chapter 19. And I'm just kind of dragging. I'm just playing with it right now. I'm not real concerned about how things look. And I'm going to come back here and change botany. Go back to my stock. And this time I'm just going to choose the Courier New. I don't need it to be bold. And we're going to go right to the big update. Okay, look at that. Chapter 19, Botany. Maybe we'll put some punctuation in. Update our banner, move this around. Yeah, I like that. That's real simple. Okay, so I could play kind of with the shadows of my letters. That's of my things here. I can say no shadow. You know, it just depends on the line that I'm in. And if I update my banner, you see it's kind of offset and has a little bit of a shadow around it. I'm not too worried about that. I really like what's going on now. So what I want to do is come back here to layout. And these are my gradient colors. You can see it's darker on top, lighter on bottom. And we're going to go with the JJC colors. So I'm going to pick a nice dark one. And then we'll pick a lighter kind of purple. There we go. And we're going to update. Oh, okay, now that's cool. So just like we did last time, if you want to use the snipping tool down here to save kind of like your presets, you can log in and create an account with this company and sign up. The free part though is that we can use this and not, log in and give them our information. That's why I kind of make the snippings of it so I know exactly what I'm going. But I could also write down Courier Bold New, 48 pixels, Courier New, 48, and kind of match up my colors and that kind of thing. Or I could just take a real quick snip and say, this is the information I need, and then just save this picture to my computer. I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I want to do is I want to download my banner. And it's going to ask me, I'd like to open it at first. It gives me a picture and I can say File, make a copy, and we're just going to call this Chapter 19 Botany. And it's saving it as a JPEG file. I did have some options to change that, but that's fine. That'll do great for my course. So I'm going to save, and now I have this beautiful banner saved as a picture file on my computer. All right, let's move on to the Make Badges, and this is Make Badges Beta, and it also has a template. So what I want to do is come here and start with a nice fresh banner. And so you see they give you a pattern in the background. We can click on the patterns and it'll change. Oops, I didn't like that one, huh? Oh, it was just slow. Okay, so we can change our patterns here. There's colors here we can change, and again, if we want to go JJC purple, we can choose that. So now that's purple. I might want to make this one be maybe white, and then maybe I'll change the color of the letters themselves. So let's see what that does. Oh, wow. So that's purple and white like that. So then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go to text. You can upload an image if you had an image from your computer. You can also upload a logo. If you want to use like the JJC logo, you can do that. We're going to skip that and we're going to move right onto the text. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do chapter 19. And we don't have as much ability to change, or we don't have any ability to change the fonts. So we're kind of stuck with that, but we can change the color and we can play around with some of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to work on this and we're going to call it Botany. And I was hoping to make my letters be dark and make this be light, so kind of like the inverse. And that's kind of like an off-white, so let's see if we can get it more white. Good. Okay, so now what we have is we have a text box here. I can take these things and I can center them. So this could be centered in the middle. I can align it left, top. I can kind of play around with the different chapter 19. That's kind of cool. Like I said, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more simplistic, but definitely if you wanted to do a quick, easy banner in no time at all, this is the tool to use. So here I am. I can save my things again, by taking a snipping. I'm going to go ahead and download this, and I'm going to say open, and then we're going to make a copy of it and save it. So this is chapter 19, Make Badges. So it's kind of filling things in here for me, and I'm going to save that. And there we go. We just made 2 badges. So 2 different ways, and badges. We just made 2 different banners, sorry. We will talk about making badges in another module, and we'll come back to this Make Badges component because there are badges that we can make. And there are also avatars that we can make, but that's coming up in another lesson. So stick with it. Thanks for listening and have a good one.